Good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode 5 of Be the Brightcast. Be the Brightcast. I haven't had enough coffee, clearly. Be the Brightness podcast. There we go. My name is Amanda. I'm your host. Welcome. It is just about 8:30 on Tuesday morning. Today is March 28th, 2023. Nearing the end of the month. And what are we going to talk about today? So if you're new to our space here, welcome. We are so happy to have you. And what do we do at Be the Brightness? Well, I'm here once a week chatting about different topics to help you build and curate and cultivate a positive mindset so you yourself can be a light and shine for yourself, right? And live the life that you want to live, that fulfills you, gives you meaning and value, and to be a light for those around you too, right? So together with all of our brightness, we will shine and do our part to make this world a little bit of a better place. So welcome. Tuesday, let's see. I wanted to talk to you about starting something new. Because sometimes when you start something new, it can be really daunting, can be intimidating, can be challenging, can be scary, stressful, overwhelming, a lot of negative feelings, we'll say. And it's hard to find the good stuff there sometimes. So if you are starting something new, think of it differently. Instead of saying, oh, I'm in a new situation and this is very uncomfortable. Look for the opportunities that you have. So let's talk about some examples, because I think if we talk through some examples, it'll be a little bit more relatable and give you some ideas of what I'm really talking about here, and then you can blast it out at scale for whatever new thing you have going on. So let's just start with a general example. Starting a new job. Starting a new job can be a crazy time. It's a huge shift in routine, and you are going to be meeting a whole bunch of new people, be it virtually or if you have to go into an office. And you have to start building those relationships. You have to figure out what your new job is and start, training and all that kind of stuff. But most likely, you have started a new job before, right? Might be a job in a very different field, right? But you have experience in starting a new job already under your belt. So on day one of your new job, say you started yesterday, because Monday, right? You walked in knowing what it's like to work, right? And you know kind of the basics. You can hit the ground running in that respect. And the growth opportunity that you have is recognizing that you can make changes to how you approach and begin your first few days and weeks in your new job. So say your previous job, you got off to the wrong foot with somebody on the team or a manager or somewhere, a customer or something. Just didn't get a great start. Well, this is a fresh beginning. So you can learn from what went wrong last time potentially and make changes and adjustments so that way this time it's a better experience. It's a better experience for you and whoever you may be working with or working for. So think of it that way. This is applicable across the board. Everything from simple things to really complex things. Again, playing an instrument. I'll use myself as an example. I play piano, and I took lessons for a long, long time, was a good pianist. And now that I'm kind of in the thick of parenthood, raising 3 boys, I don't get to practice like I used to. And I've gotten a bit rusty, and that's frustrating for me. So when I do get to sit back down at the piano, it's almost like starting over, because I just, you lose the muscle memory if you don't continually play. So, I get my scales and chords in a lot, but, I don't really get to sit and play actual pieces of music that I used to play and enjoy playing. So I have to start over. But because I have the experience of playing the piano, I can sit down and practice in a way that I can accelerate, kind of knocking off the rust of my fingers, and get back to, playing music that I enjoy quicker, right? So that's a different kind of example, kind of hobby related, right? Relationships. Starting new relationships can be really challenging, especially if you've had bad relationships in the past, or you maybe just, there's all sorts of dynamics there. We don't have to really peel too many layers of that onion, but you learn things from being in relationships with people, and I'm not saying it needs to be a loving boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage, dating, intense relationship. I mean, any kind of friendships, it can be hard to make new friends when you've gone through a bad loss of a friendship, right? So starting new relationships with people can be really hard, and I've struggled with that a lot. It's hard to make friends, real friends, when you're a grown-up. So, but you have experience, right? So starting anything new is such a tremendous growth opportunity, right? Because you have all of that previous experience going into these new things, and you can make those adjustments and you can make those tweaks and recognize, okay, well, maybe I reacted poorly to that situation, and that's why ultimately this friendship broke down. Maybe I need to be more open-minded. Maybe I need to communicate better. Maybe I need to set better boundaries, and that's how you grow as a person, right? And that's how you have better experiences across the board with everything: hobbies, jobs, relationships, and any and everything in between. So think about that. Think about that. And it's good, you don't want to live in the past. We don't want to live in the past, because you can get stuck there, and life and the world and everything just will start to pass you by, and precious time will go by, and you'll realize far too late that you've been stuck for a long time and you've missed out on a lot, right? So we don't want to sit in the past. We don't want to sit there and be stuck. But it's very important to learn from the past, right? And to recognize the different types of experiences and things that you've had. And when you're facing a new experience, to recognize that opportunity, right? And to say, well, this is what happened before. How can we make it better this time, right? So I think that's pretty cool. I think it's amazing that it's just another big part of life that constantly reminds us that we're in the driver's seat, right? And we have complete and total control of our journey, and it's up to us to go where we want to go, So that's very exciting for me. And it's a little scary sometimes, right? To know that, like, it starts and ends with you, right? There's nobody really coming to save us. We're all individuals on our own journeys, and but what a gift that is. So I'm gonna leave it there. I hope this gets you thinking. We're still pretty early on in the week, so maybe you can make some changes this week. Maybe you can start to identify where you can make some adjustments if you do have something new happening in your life. So yeah, this is episode 5. I hope everybody is enjoying this so far. And what else? What else? Oh, I do have an announcement to make. And there's going to be more information coming, but I have our first guest speaker in the works. So you can look forward to that. I will make sure that I advertise and people have advance notice of when the special session is going to be happening. But it should be soon. So you can look forward to that. And yeah, reach out if you have questions or comments or things you'd like to hear be discussed here, different topics and things. Definitely reach out. I'd love to hear from you. So thank you all so much for your time this morning. Have a terrific Tuesday, and keep an eye for our Wednesday Whisper tomorrow for our midweek kind of encouragement and boost. And I will talk to you all very soon. All right. Thank you again so much. This has been lovely chatting with you this morning. Have a terrific Tuesday. See you soon.